and she was a pioneer in bringing softball to the level it is in the state of Texas today. She was born in Houston, Texas. After having a tremendous college career playing the game of softball, she come back. She's a graduate of Adobe High School in Houston. She became the softball coach at Pearland High School. And what a program has she built through the years there at Pearland. The year she won the state championship, her team did not give up a run in the semifinals and did not give up a run in the finals. Folks, with the caliber of softball players we have in the state of Texas, that's unbelievable this day and time. The thing that makes me really admire this lady is I'm afraid not to. Her husband is a karate instructor and she can whip her husband. I bring to you the first of the 2021 Hall of Fame class, Laneigh Clark Fairbanks.
Wow, thanks, Sam. First of all, I'm going to be real honest. I'm way more confident out on the softball field than I am sitting in front of all you people right here tonight. So, with that being said, hello, congratulations to all you other coaches that are receiving awards tonight or that have received your awards, as well as our other two honorees, Nancy Walling and Lee Grisham. I'm truly honored to be here tonight and to be surrounded by such a great group of people. I would like to thank the TGCA Executive Committee, member coaches, and the Executive Director, Sam Tipton, for this honor. I would also like to thank you guys for your leadership and support of girls sports. I know most of you that are sitting in front do know a lot about TGCA, but the one thing that I really want to point out is that TGCA is one of the largest association of coaches, and it is the largest association for coaches of girls athletics in the United States. So that right there, thank you guys for all the things you do. I do have a lot of people to thank tonight, and I'll try to get through it as fast as I can. The one thing that I want, and I'm just going to say, take your mask off to UIL. Wow, what a year y'all had. Thank you for getting us through it. I'm not sure how y'all did it. I know TGCA and the Texas High School Coaches Association, y'all all went together and we got in state championships, we got our sports play, and the kids got to do what they love to do. So thank you guys. I really don't have any kind of order that I had, so I would just kind of like my girls say, I ramble sometimes. So anyway, I would like to thank my parents. My parents loved and supported me and gave me many opportunities. The opportunities they gave me were opportunities to be who I wanted to be. They taught me how to love people, respect people, get along with people, and they did that by the role models that they were, the leaders that they were, and the way that they treated the people that they dealt with day in and day out. I guess I got my softball from my father. My father was a major men's fast pitch player in Houston, Texas. And his love for the game obviously rubbed off on me. He was a catcher. I grew up, I caught, I played college ball, I caught, played outfield and a few other positions as well. My dad was one of the fairest, most genuine people you would ever meet. He loved the game, he taught me the skills, and he was the first person that showed me the passion for the sport and the love of the game. When I got old enough to play, he taught me the skills that I needed to do to be successful. He was one of the best coaches I've ever had, and he's one of the best people I've ever known. As far as my mom, she was a retired school teacher who taught thousands of kids. Before she retired, all she wanted was for her kids to be the best that they could be. She has more patience with young kids than anyone I know, and certainly I would never do the job she did teaching elementary school. With that being said, my mother is my rock. She supports me, she believes in me, she learned to love the game, watching my dad play, watching me play. And she even learned so much about the game that she learned to play, she learned how to keep score. And she was one of the scorekeepers for the USSSA, ASA national tournaments, and for one of the biggest tournaments in the Houston area called the Warren Payne Women's Fast Pitch Tournament. So that just shows that her love for my dad and her love for me rubbed off on her, and she learned to love the game, and she was my biggest fan and his biggest fan as well. I would like to acknowledge two people that aren't here tonight. Truly, when one door closes, another door opens. I was coaching at Sam Houston State. They hired a new athletic director, and that athletic director didn't believe in me. So, I needed to find another job. Next couple of days, I get a phone call from someone in Pearland, Texas. Who'd be calling me in Pearland, Texas? Answer the call back. Coach Clark, would you like to come apply for a job? We have an opening. Sure, I'll be there whenever. Well, can you jump in your car now? Yes, sir, I'll be there as soon as I can. Get into Pearland, shows me around. We talk our business. He takes me into the superintendent's office. The superintendent looks at me and goes, well? Yes, ma'am, well, what? Are you gonna take the job? Well, I would like to go home and talk about it with my husband. We didn't impress you that much? Well, yes, it was a place that looks like I would love to be. So the two people that hired me at Pearland and have now, I guess I can call Pearland my home for the last 24 years, was the AD at Pearland High School at that time, Van Nelson, and the superintendent, Bonnie Kane. Since being at Pearland, I've had the best support any coach could have. I would like to thank the Pearland community for their, I guess, support of myself, my staff, and our program. They not only support my program, but support various programs in the Pearland area. I want to thank our hometown sports editors that always make our kids look great, that help the coaches out and make the coaches look great, and go beyond the call of duty in writing for their local paper about our kids. One of them is here tonight, Dr. David Davis. Thank you. I want to thank two people that are here tonight. They're probably two of the best people in the business that I know. They love kids, they lead by example, they support staff, and they love athletics and they love competition. They both were principals, and they're both here tonight, Larry Berger and John Colombo. Thank you, guys. And again, I'm sorry, my forte is not speaking, but I'd love to get any of you out on the softball field. Gerhart. The next people I'd like to thank is our athletic department. The athletic department is made up of a handful of people. Shirley Abel, Ben Pardo, Eric Wells, and one of my assistants that I had, Heather Reed. Thank you for believing in me, for supporting our program, and thanks for being the great leaders and great men that you are. Our programs would not be as strong without these people in the athletics department, and they truly, truly love athletics, and they truly, truly love girls' athletics. To my players that I've coached, and I do have a few that are here, I wish I could name all of you. I want to thank you for the sacrifices you've had made, for your hard work, accountability, leadership, pride, and love for Pearland Lady Oilers softball, and your loyalty to me. To fellow coaches, you have made me a better coach because you love the game. You love competing, you have great integrity, and the fact that every time we walk on the field you want to kick our has made me a better coach, and my teams, our teams, better teams. I don't know who that was for. To my coaching staff, 2 of them are here tonight. Thanks for putting up with me. Thank you for the many hours you put in to make our program great. Thanks for your leadership, your love for coaching, and your relationships with kids. Also, more than anything, thank you for your loyalty to not only me, but to Lady Oilers softball and Pearland High School. My 3 coaches that have been with me are Michelle Hayden, Lori Boyd, which is not here, and Haley Bean. Thank you. I am going to point out one coach. This is to my right-hand girl, coach, and more importantly, my friend. She is one of the best in the business. She could be a head coach anywhere, but continues to be loyal to myself and to Pearland High School. Michelle Hayden, thank you. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you for your hard work, your knowledge, and your love for coaching. Just so you know, she's been with me for 24 years. That's a big deal. We've actually coached for 27 years, but she, one of the things that I said when I came to interview at Pearland was, do you have a job for my assistant coach? Well, coach, if that's the difference in having you here, yeah, we probably do. So we both ended up at Pearland. To my family that's in attendance tonight, thank you for always supporting me and my mom. I was an only child, and they were my cousins. But my cousins were my brothers and sisters. Thanks for always being there for me to celebrate my big memories and my big things that happen and big wins. I appreciate you guys more than you know. To all my friends, I'm blessed to have some really great friends. They're fun, they're caring, they make me a part of their families. But there's one thing you cannot do. Please don't talk about me in front of them because they might punch you in the throat. And if you don't believe me, try it. Last but not least, I want to thank my husband. We've been together for over 30 years. Thanks for supporting me and my teams, for understanding that being a coach includes odd hours, late dinners, if any, unattended dishes, empty pantries, and doing your own laundry. Thanks for your patience during school holidays when at times I can't celebrate with family. Most of all, thank you for being my friend, loving me, supporting me, and loving the game of softball as much as I do. The one thing that I can tell you that is great about my husband as well, and he is a karate instructor, and I think he's probably legally registered, but I'm not sure. But is that he lets me be me. And I think when you find somebody that will let you be yourself, you can truly be yourself. So, I've been blessed to have great people surround me and be a part of my circle. Life is an award. Live it, cherish it, and do what makes you happy. Thank you to everyone who came out tonight and to TGCA for the honor. I am truly humbled for this. Thank you.